Hello there. My name's Andrea Duncan, and I'm an assistant professor teaching stream in the Department of Occupational Science and Occupational Therapy in the Temerty Faculty of Medicine. I am so pleased to be presenting my poster to you today entitled Teaching Today's Students to Solve Tomorrow's Wicked Problems. One of the courses that I teach is called Occupational Therapy Professional Practice Number 3, and it's the third course in a series of professional practice courses for Masters of Science in Occupational Therapy, in which the students learn about advocacy, program evaluation, business development, and leading change. Over the years, I have used Bloom's taxonomy, as you can see here in the image, to guide my way of thinking about pedagogy as well as the way that I teach. This has led me to use more hybrid models of teaching in my classes, and so now I use a lot of videos, podcasts that are delivered to the students in an asynchronous way. And then when the students come together, we try to apply those materials through case-based learning and class discussions. The way that I evaluate students is often through presentations or case-based write-ups, or they have a very large project plan that they have to do. Now that project plan leads into a following course that they take immediately after my course, which is one of our clinical fieldwork placements. In order to graduate, our students need to complete 1,000 hours of clinical fieldwork. And one of the blocks that I oversee is what we call our LEAP placements. And this is where occupational therapy students engage in non-traditional activities, and they engage in things such as leadership, role emerging activities, advocacy, and program development. Now, this for me has always created a bit of an instructional challenge and a bit of a quandary. And specifically, I have two questions that I've always wondered. And the first is, how engaged are the MSc-OT students in the OTP3 content that I'm teaching them? But then the bigger one, and that really guided by Bloom's taxonomy, is how do they take the content that they've remembered, they've understood, and they've applied within my course, and how do they take it into fieldwork and create and evaluate and analyze new information? So I was very pleased to be able to be part of the Quercus Analytics beta testing project, in which I was able to learn about the new Quercus Analytics. And so what I was able to do throughout the OTP3 course is actually run weekly online activity reports for myself to see by concept as well as by student how engaged the students were. I was able to run individual reports, and I was able to run reports by the program. Now what I'm excited to be able to do is actually run future reports while the students are on their clinical fieldwork placements to see, are they returning to the OTP3 content to pull that material to allow them to create, evaluate, and analyze in their new concepts. What I'm really looking forward to doing in the future, though, is using the information from Quercus Analytics to guide a future research project in which I will work on trying to evaluate if there's a correlation between how students perform in the course, how engaged they are in the course content, and how they perform in fieldwork. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.